Okay, starting with exercise 2.1, the first question is 4x square minus 3x plus n. Which of the following expression are polynomials in one variable and which are not? Is this a polynomial in one variable? Yes, right? How many variables are there? It's very easy. You'll just look for the number of variables. How many variables are here? There's only one variable. So if there is only one variable, it is a polynomial in one variable. So I can say yes, right? Yes, it is a polynomial in one variable, and the variable is x is the only variable, right? X is the only variable. So there is only one variable and x is the only variable. Now, what about the powers and coefficients? You can write all of that if they ask, right? The coefficients are 4, minus 3, right? And we have the exponent is 2 and 1. What is the degree? Degree is 2. So these things can also be stated, but yes, it is polynomial in one variable. What about the next one? Which of the following expression are polynomial in one variable? Is there only one variable here? Yes, right? So your answer is yes. Second one also, yes, there is only one variable. Y is the only variable, right? So look for what they're asking, okay? It might not only be degree, it might not be coefficient. So read the question well. Y is the only variable. So there is only one variable and that is y, okay? So that's how, and it is a polynomial. Yes, it is a polynomial because the degree is what? Degree is 2. Correct? The exponent is a whole number. Look for that as well, right? So let's see the third one. What happens? We have 3 root t plus t root 2, right? So is this a polynomial in one variable? So the question states, is this a polynomial and is this a polynomial in one variable? That's how you have to phrase these questions, right? So if you look carefully, 3 root t, what does 3 root t mean? 3 root t means 3t raised to 1 by 2. So instead of root t, I can write t raised to 1 by 2. Okay. Then we have t and root 2. So t raised to 1 by 2. What happens? What is the problem here? It is a fraction or it's a rational number. Okay. We need a whole number. So it's not a whole number. If it's not a whole number, is it a polynomial itself? No, it's not a polynomial, right? So we need it to be a whole number, then only it's a polynomial. So what would be the expression? I can say it is an expression. It is an algebraic expression. The expression is not a polynomial. That's how you have to state. You have to say the expression is not a polynomial. Very simple, correct? So this is what you need to state. Why? Because for it to be a polynomial, the degree should be a whole number and there should be countable terms. What about the next one? We have y plus 2 by y. What is 2 by y? I can take the y on top. We have y plus 2y raised to minus 1. So we have y raised to minus 1. This is a integer, right? Not a whole number. So again, we have the same issue. What is it? It is not a polynomial. So I can say not a polynomial. Very simple. So we can clearly say it is not a polynomial, right? Okay, only if it is a polynomial, you have to check whether it is in one variable or not, right? Simple. Now let's see the next one. We have x raised to 10, y raised to 3, t raised to 15. It is a polynomial because the exponents are whole number, yes. But how many variables are there? There are 3 variables, right? So is it one variable? 3 variables are there. What are the 3 variables? X, y, and t. So it is not a polynomial in one variable. You have to say that. It is not a polynomial in one variable. Very simple. Let's try the next one. What happens? We have write the coefficient of x square in each of the following. 2 plus x square plus x. What is the coefficient of x square? If you look carefully, we have 1 here, right? So coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square will be what? Will be 1, right? It is 1. What is the coefficient of x? That is also 1, correct? So let's see the next question. What is the coefficient of x square here? It will become minus 1, right? Be very careful. This will become minus 1. In the previous one, the sign was plus, so we could use plus. Here it was minus 1, right? So it is minus 1. Now what about the next one? What is the coefficient of x square in pi by 2 x square plus x? So it will become pi by 2, right? So what is the coefficient? Pi by 2. Pi by 2 will be the coefficient of x square. Look here carefully. The number associated with x square is pi by 2, so it will become pi by 2. In the previous question, if they asked x cube, it will become plus 1, right? If it was x cube, it will become plus 1. Very simple. I'm just looking into all the type of questions that can be asked, right? So we have root 2x. What is root 2x? Root 2 is what? A real number. So is it root 2x or root 2 the whole x? There is a difference here, okay? Here the question is actually root 2x, okay? And they're asking, is x square? We're asking for coefficient of x square, not the coefficient of x. Be very careful. Read what the question is. They're asking the coefficient of x square, not the coefficient of x. So what is missing? X square is missing, right? If x square is missing, what does that mean? If x square is missing, then we have to understand that we have to write it as root 2x is here, okay? So I can write 0x square, right? If a variable power is missing, I can write it as 0x square. Now I have root 2x plus minus 1, right? That's it. So what is the general form? The general form is ax square plus bx plus c, right? It is a quadratic equation, quadratic polynomial. So a is what? 0, right? That is what is happening here. So what is the coefficient? The coefficient of x square is what? Coefficient of x square is 0, because x square is not there, because it was being multiplied by 0. Now the same question, if it was root 2x, be very careful, okay? If it was root 2x and root 2 and x, there is a difference. What is the difference? This is a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. Why? Let's understand. So here, if it was root 2x, it's not a polynomial in the first place. If the question was root 2x, then it is not a polynomial in the first place itself, right? So you have to be it is very different. Why? Because if it was root 2x, let's say if it was root 2x, that 2x is inside the root. What happens? It'll become root 2x raised to 1 by 2. So this is not a whole number. It is what? It is a fraction. Here it is a whole number. So it is not a polynomial itself in the first place, right? So that's how you have to identify. So be very careful, okay? Next one, give one example of a binomial of degree 35 and a monomial of degree 100. So this is very easy. Binomial means what? There is two terms, correct? Two terms. And monomial means one term, right? So you can take any example, make sure there is an x, that's all. So I can write x raised to 35 plus 1, two terms, right? And I can write monomial of degree 100. The same way I can write x raised to 100, that's it, one term, right? So that's how you can do it. You can take any x, any y, no problem. You can also write x raised to 20 plus y raised to 35, correct? Can I write that? No, try to stick on with one variable. Why? Because you have only one variable, polynomial in one variable. That is what we are learning now, okay? So I can write x raised to 20 plus x raised to 35. That is fine. Or 2x raised to 20 plus x raised to 35. That's also fine. So it's up to you. You can also write y raised to 100, okay? Right? So this is how you have to do it. Now let's see the next one. Here we have write the degree of the following polynomials. So look into the powers, the exponents. What is the highest exponent? Before that, check every exponent is a whole number or not. Yes, every exponent is a whole number. So what is the degree here? The degree, the highest exponent is 3. So first you have to check whether every exponent is a whole number. Then you can check whether the degree is, the highest exponent is what, okay? So the degree is 3 because highest exponent was 3 in 5x raised to 3. So x raised to 3 was there. So 3 is there. So degree of the polynomial is 3, the maximum power. Now what about the next? The degree of which of the following polynomial? 4 minus y square, right? So we have 4 minus y square. What is the degree? Very simple. So what is the degree here? Y square. So y square means degree is 2, right? Degree is 2. Okay, very simple. Now, one more thing I would like to discuss is that one more idea. That is, if you have a polynomial, let's say x squared plus 5 or x squared plus 3x plus 5, this constant in some textbooks, the constant in some textbooks are told as coefficients. Now, why does that happen? I'll tell you. Instead of writing x squared plus 3x plus 5, you can also write it as 5x raised to 0. Why? Because x raised to 0 is equal to 1, right? So 5 becomes the coefficient, right? 5 becomes the coefficient. But is there any problem here? There is no problem here because x raised to 0. 0 is what? 0 is a whole number. So you can also represent it like this. That is, constants can be written as coefficient. How? When you write it as 5x raised to 0 or 5y raised to 0 and so on, right? So here we have a 4. You can write it as what? 4y raised to 0 minus y square. You can write it like this. Now what is the highest exponent or highest power? It is 2. So degree is 2. Just explaining this because in certain textbooks, this is how the concept has been discussed. Okay. Yes. Perfect. Now let's try the next one. Here we go. So this answer will be yes, the degree is 2. Okay. It's a polynomial as well. Now let's see the next one. Write the degree. So here we have 5t minus root 7. Okay. Only for the variable, you have to be very careful on the root. Okay. For real numbers, any real number can be, no problem. Okay. So we have 5t raised to 1 minus root 7. I can write t raised to 0. Perfect. What is my degree? My degree is the highest exponent, which is 1. Simple. That's how you can write it down. Now what about the next one? Fourth one. So 3 is there. What is the degree? 3x raised to 0. So 3x raised to 0, right? So the degree is what? Degree is 0. Now what type of polynomial is this? Degree is 0, right? It's called something. What is the degree? Degree is 0. So what we need to call this? There is a special name for the numbers. Let's say we have just constants, right? 11, 5, 3, minus 2, right? All of these can be written as x raised to 0, y raised to 0, t raised to 0, k raised to 0, right? So what do we call them? We call them constant polynomial. What is it called? Constant polynomial. So we have discussed about linear polynomial when the degree is 1, quadratic when the degree is 2, and cubic when the degree is 3, right? So constant polynomial, the degree is what? The degree is 0. Okay, easy. All right, let's see the next one. X square plus x raised to 1. So x square is this, so the degree is 2. Always check whether there is any other numbers or powers which is negative or fraction. Okay, always be careful. Now that is how the questions were, right? Let's see the question also. Yes, so the degree is 2. What happens? Is it linear, quadratic or cubic? That is the question, right? Always be careful of the question also. So it is degree is 2, it is quadratic. Very simple. So it will become quadratic polynomial. Now what about the next one? We have x minus x cube. What is x cube? X cube is there. So x raised to 1 minus x raised to 3. So the degree is 3. So it's a cubic polynomial. So degree is 3, cubic polynomial. Next one, we have linear, quadratic and cubic, right? We have y raised to 1, y raised to 2, 4y raised to 0, right? So it's what? It's a quadratic polynomial because the degree is 2. Next question, 1 plus x, or you can write 1 plus x. So it will become what? 1 x raised to 0, x raised to 1. 1 is the highest power or the degree. So it will become a linear polynomial. Easy. 3t. 3t means what? 3t raised to 1. So it is a linear polynomial. 1 is the degree. Then we have r raised to 3. It's a cubic polynomial because the degree is 3. All these are easy, right? Now let's see 7x cube. Again, it's a cubic polynomial because the degree is 3. It's a cubic polynomial. Do the next exercise along with me. Make sure you do it along, and not just that, any doubt you can post it in the discussion form.